City. This is Madden NFL 21. Kansas City Chiefs versus Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New England Patriots. On the return, it's Taylor. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down now, Michel. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's brought down after a very nice game. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Newton throwing again. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Number 11, Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Julian Edelman touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Chiefs offense coming out here and bringing them onto the field, the most valuable player of last year's Super Bowl, and that's Patrick Mahomes.
They often say you can't force situations. You just have to let them happen organically, and that's exactly what happened in Kansas City as Patrick Mahomes took over as the quarterback and has become the face of the franchise in the NFL as we now move into the 101st season. Fourth year in the league, already has an MVP, a Super Bowl title, and a Super Bowl MVP on his resume. 3 huge games in the postseason last year, 10 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions, and 2 more on the ground. He just keeps getting better and better, and every time you watch him play, you want to see more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Quickly into field and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers bring up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 40 yards.
1st and goal.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you...
A give. This is Michel. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On the handoff.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games have led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On the tackle.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Coming left is Michel.
3-yard line.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
7 yards there and a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Michel. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier. Anthony Hitchens.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
Now a give to White. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
James White, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. Here we go with Michelle. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. It's Kelsey on the grab. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 46 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Newton now on second down. Got a man open. That's Harry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start.
It's caught at the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Defense. Oh, what is that?
So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take it in. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Gets this one to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Complete to Clyde.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
On the return, it's Taylor. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think two are come from out West. Arizona and Seattle. And the third wild card, I think it's going to come from the South, and Tampa Bay gets in. Now, I don't believe Tampa Bay's going to the Super Bowl. I think New Orleans and Seattle will slug it out for the Super Bowl champs, and I'm going with New Orleans to find their way in.
Okay, so you got the veteran Breeze against Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl, and who ultimately do you have winning that one, CD?
Oh, yeah, the old head and the kid, right? I'm going with the kid in this one in a Super Bowl classic. Baltimore wins the championship.
All right, just so I go on record, I meant... And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up...
On 3rd down, Michelle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing is Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
N'Keal Harry.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Down and goal at the 6.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Goal.
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
To number 11, Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are back within a score.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that down.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
By the Patriots.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that is incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they will take a knee here.
Mahomes on the keeper.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, going into the final